my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locked.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Tonight, like 20.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Kill.
Four down. Hey, 5. Go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the ship.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Cut. 20. Here we go. 76. 76.
On first down, gone. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double. 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally?
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gall. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Gall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick the edge. Go. Check the backer.
Here's Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Blue down. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Slam. Watch the safety creep.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Maverick. Hatchet. He's Super one.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cut. 180. Watch the slant. Cut. 25. Check 25. Super one. Check Mike 99. I'm on. Cut.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check 31, check.
Now Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
57, Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Order. Mike 57.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Go. Shut up.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mike 57. Hey, get away.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check 24, check 24.
On 1st and 10, Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previous.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check. Crunch. 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 You got one. You got one. You got watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
the Rams' 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Check 37, check 37. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 26.
Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Check 49, check 49. That's it.
To throw is Brissett. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that ball. Switch. Kill.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We're set on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 87 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, lift.
Goff. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down, 3 down. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And Blake, the tight end's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw, Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike check 33.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 33. 33. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Boom, boom. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. He's got a man. Complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the ends, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base.
11. Check 33. 33. On the ball. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, Goff. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Merlin. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. 3 buzz.
Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 180. I got you.
One last throw here for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road,